Well, I think that loss is a fundamental part of being alive. We all have loss. And ultimately, our journey begins with our birth and ends with our death. And the more we can understand and accept the loss we have, the bigger our lives are. That's just my idea about loss. I've had a lot of personal loss. Some of the things in my books are based on my personal loss. I think that when you have had loss, you can go to the place of being afraid. You can let fear run your life. And by facing it, you talk it down. So I know in my own case with loss that I've experienced, I'm surprised sometimes that people, the last thing they want to do is acknowledge it or talk about it. And they don't understand that you do want to talk about it, and that by not acknowledging it, you're denying it, and you're covering it up. Kids have loss. Sometimes their first loss is a pet, sometimes it's a grandparent, sometimes it's worse than that. And I think my books give them an outlet to express that. I often meet kids who say that they cried at a certain point in reading one of my books, and they look happy about it. And I tell them, look, sometimes I laugh so hard I cry, especially if it's my husband making me laugh. And sometimes when I'm supposed to be very serious, I start to laugh. It's inappropriate, I know. But laughing and crying are similar emotions. They're releases. I'm not somebody who cries a lot, but I cry at the pain of other people, and I feel it. Maybe that's why I'm a writer. Maybe that's, as a character might say in short, maybe that's why we make art. You know, I believe that fundamentally I'm a comedy writer. I think fundamentally I like to make people laugh. I put a high premium on the ability to make somebody smile. So part of how I deal with loss is to discuss the absurdity of everything surrounding it. And also, I don't believe in life that there are absolutes. So even on a very sad day, I recently looked at a picture of myself where I was at a funeral. I was brokenhearted at this funeral. And there's one picture where you can see someone has said something to me. They're whispering in my ear. And you see that I smile. So even in the most dire of times, we all have that ability, that capacity. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for how you take the next step, how you put one foot in front of the other and you go on. When things don't turn out the way you want them to, you move forward.